How many cars could you steal in one day?
We could steal up to 10 cars.
Yes.
Cars man, are very simple. If you are stealing a car, it's very simple.
How do you choose which car to steal?
Golf, they were vulnerable to the system because they were easy, man. We are going to golf in. I mean, the people who are stealing cars, they'll tell you with that thing, it's a start and go.
The review is on. Let's talk.
Welcome to the Open Chat with TP.
People, they need to understand that when we are here, we are not edifying a crime, but we just want to conscientize people. There are people who are still laid back, and you are saying, no, I trust everything and everyone until bam, but then you realize, no, this was not innocent.
Hi family. Today we are looking at Themba, popularly known as the heist kingpin. He, together with his crew, pulled some of the biggest heists in South Africa. He led a lavish lifestyle with more than 20 cars.
He was obviously at the end arrested, tried in court and sentenced for all his crimes. Whilst in prison, Themba transformed his life. Prison was truly a place of rehabilitation for him, as he had enough time to introspect on what it is he really wants in life.
He decided to write a book while in prison.
On today's segment of focus will be on Themba's one of the first earliest crimes before he graduated to heists.
Themba, together with his late cousin Bafana, decided to steal cars. They flourished with it, and it was so easy for them that they could steal about 10 cars a day.
How do you choose which car to steal?
They're at least vulnerable. I mean, sometimes by exposed. In Boxback, Neprakpan, Pinoni, Amatoropo. So usually the white people will just park their cars outside. It's easy for you when you're going to work, coming back. Sometimes if they are not done with whatever they are doing, they will just park the car outside. So while you are parking or watching TV, basically shang a TV time. So when driver, immediately to drop, low one young ubafana. So I mean, they will have a box, about connector. So I'm a golf. You golf maybe 5 minutes to steal it. Because that box, you break something there by the dashboard. The next thing you connect this box to that box, and it's a lock and key mechanism. Start and go. So you just open the car, you're inside. With golf, they were vulnerable to the system because they were easy, man. We are going to golf in. I mean, the people who are stealing cars, they'll tell you with that thing, it's a start and go.
How many cars could you steal in one day?
We could steal up to 10 cars.
Yes.
Cars man, are very simple. If you are stealing a car, it's very simple because as long as if they won't chase you, because sometimes there will be a chase. And there's a neighborhood watch. So we would study. We want the ones that are very close to the freeway. You go, it's a Teka Themba. You go there, 1-2-1-2, you're out.
This is how simple stealing cars was for him. I guess that is why he graduated to heists. After all, he is a thinker and his brains were well fitted for big organized crimes. This segment is not just to entertain. I want us to take notes and learn how criminals think. Educate ourselves so that we can better mitigate risks of having our cars stolen. Watch and learn.
There's two major systems used by people who steal cars these days, which we must be careful of as we park our cars.
The first one is the jammer remote, which tricks you into thinking you have locked your car, whilst it's practically not locked.
As systems and technology advances, there's another mechanism they use, which is to decode the information of your car keys, if it's that electronic key.
They can do that just by being in your close proximity. Be careful where you put your car keys and who's around you.
I want to go back to the carjacking. Ne?
Yeah.
That thing they use, where they say, please be careful when you park at a mall or whatever, and you try to lock your car.
It's called a jammer.
Yeah. How does that work?
Each jammer, it's a remote. It's got 4 dots. There's that cream white, and then there's, I think, lime green, there's blue and red. So I don't know what's the story with that remote. You don't need to fiddle with it, and then it comes like that. So usually
So at a pawn shop, you can just buy it like that?
Yeah, you buy it like that. Yeah, you go to any locksmith and whatever, then you buy that remote. But systems are advanced now. People, they are aware of that movement. So once you press the remote, you press and hold. If Sol wants to lock his car, that thing, actually, you'll see the lights going on. I mean, as in, hazard to say, no, this thing, or it gives him a click. But actually, the car is not locked. When you go and open, the car could just easily open. Systems are advancing. Currently, there's a big system is terrorizing the communities. You could sit like this in the restaurant. But now, if it's that key, it's called the what do you call the press button, the press start buttons. If you're not going to insert the key in your ignition, those cars are very simple to steal because they bring a laptop like this. So that bag, it actually decodes. It takes everything. It steals the information from the key.
'Cause it's a
Bona,
computer.
it's a computer. They don't need your physical key.
Key,
When
yeah.
you'll be left with your key, they go straight. They don't break a window or anything.
Oh, wow.
They go in there. They don't recode or whatever because they've got in there the benefit of the information that they've downloaded from your own key. So even with the cards, I mean, you'll have your own card and then you are swiping. Somebody comes with the very same mechanism. Well, once your bags, they kiss each other. The information is gone, brother.
It's a rap.
Yeah.
Stay connected for more.